MEBA provides resources and connections to over 100,000 K-12 students and adult learners at the 7 colleges and universities in our 3-county service area of Lexington, Richland, and Fairfield counties.
As a superintendent in the Midlands, I realize wholeheartedly that I'm preparing students for careers that may not even exist now. And in order for me to be able to do that, it is vital that I partner with business and industry. MEBA is the perfect vehicle to make this happen.
We finally figured out that if we're going to make a dramatic impact on quality of life, raising per capita incomes, improving education here in this region, that we had to do it together, all school districts, the entire business community. MEBA figured that out early on.
My oldest son went from being on the verge in his junior year of not graduating at all, becoming a high school dropout, to earning his high school diploma and going on to college.
It's very important for kids to get a specific idea of what they want to do after they finish high school, whether they're going to go through and finish technical college and then start working and get that job, or if they're going to go through a 4-year university and finish that university and then get a job. When they start school after high school, they need to know exactly what they want to do with their lives.
Most of our kids, it's very difficult for them to relate what they learn to how that influences their lives. We have to do a good job at opening that box up for kids at an earlier age.
Each child is individual, and we have to look at what does that child need.
One aspect of professional development that MEBA really led in our state was enabling educators to go into the workplace and get a firsthand view and experience in an environment to where they understood the skills that were needed and the knowledge that was required to be able to go back into the classroom and share that knowledge and teach those skills that were required for students to be able to be successful in the workplace.
My students are always asking me, why do we need to do this? Why is this relevant? And in going into this business, I can come back and I can say, look, I've seen this with my own eyes, and this is why you need to do this, and this is why it's important for your education, and this is how it connects. What we're studying connects to the real world.
When students see how what they're learning applies in the real world, they really learn it and they get engaged with it. So that's one of the benefits for business being involved with MEBA, is that it brings the real world into the classroom and it helps students see the application of what they're learning.
We're focusing on the issues, of course, like dropout prevention and making sure our children were ready to enter the workforce as early as possible.
When you create a workforce, that's certainly a building block of a community. And if we want better communities and higher standards of living, healthier people, they probably need to be employed to do that. Well, in order to be employed, they probably need to have been educated somewhere.
It's not always just having a 4-year degree. There are many great opportunities. You need welders and electricians, HVAC technicians, all these great skilled crafts. These require credentials more than a high school diploma, but less than a 4-year degree.
When we were at 12% unemployment during the height of the recession, there were thousands of unfulfilled jobs in South Carolina because people did not have the skill sets to fill those jobs.
We've been able to connect thousands of students to jobs they didn't know about, that they have a real special skill and interest in, and are now making great careers in the Midlands and providing employees that enable the growth of our businesses in this community, which is good for economic development for the Midlands.
Without a MEBA organization here in the Midlands, we could not have done what we needed to do in such a short period of time, and that is what we counted on MEBA to be able to do, to bring business and education partners together.
In my opinion, MEBA is a national model, and I've traveled all over the country and even out of the country, and I've never seen a program that delivers as much as MEBA does with the resources they have, and it's really a tribute to their board and staff of what they've done for Central Midlands.